Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve Codeforces problem Valera and plates. So before we look into the problem and its solution, I just want to mention that my channel is dedicated to help people who are preparing for coding interviews and Java interviews. On my channel there are over 200 solved examples, and those are coding problems taken from big tech company interviews such as Apple, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Facebook, Yahoo and many others. And those solutions are covered to select varieties such as dynamic programming, graph, binary search trees, binary search related coding interview questions, as well as BFS, DFS, matrix questions, and linked list and string related coding questions. So if you are preparing for Java interviews or coding interviews, please subscribe to this channel now. Your subscription is really important, and it will help you definitely help you in your Java J2E job interview preparation. So let's go through the Valera and plates problem. Valera is a lazy student. He has M clean bowls and K clean plates. Valera has made an eating plan for next 10 days. As Valera is lazy, he will eat exactly one dish per day. At that, in order to eat a dish, he needs exactly one clean plate or bowl. We know that Valera can cook only two types of dishes. He can eat dishes of the first type from bowls and dishes from the second type from either bowls or plates. When Valera finishes eating, he leaves a dirty plate or bowl behind. His life philosophy doesn't let him eat from dirty kitchenware, so sometimes he need to wash his plate or bowl before eating. Find the minimum number of times Valera will need to wash a plate or bowl if he acts optimally. So this is kind of like a like a greedy problem. So we will be given let's say input is nmk, and these numbers are n is number of planned days, right? And then m is clean bowls, number of clean bowls, and k is number of clean plates. So that is given to us in the first line input. So in this first case there are he is planning for 3 days. He has one a bowl and he has one plate, right? And the second line that is given to us is um, what type of dish he will eat, right, on that day. For example, in this first day he will eat first type of dish, second day he will eat second type of dish. So he has only one or two, right, choices. He can only cook two type of dishes, so we will have one or two here in this line. So this is the problem basically, and we have to find out how many times he has to clean, right? So if you look at this example, for example this first example, he is planning for 3 days and he has just one plate and one plate and one bowl, right? This is bowl, and he can eat, like, this is a very important thing, right, that he can eat dishes of first type from bowls and dishes from second type from either bowls or plates, right? So that is where this is a greedy problem, right? So for example, whenever we get type, he is preparing type 1 meal, right, type 1 food or dish, then we have no choice, we have to use bowl only, right? If it's a type first, basically. If it is a type 2 dish, right, then we have choice of either we can use bowl or plate, basically, right? So to for Valera to act optimally, if he is eating second type of dish, he should always prefer first plate, right? Because bowls are limited. It is like, for if it is a first type of dish, then he has no choice, he has to always use bowl. So in the second type time, whenever it is possible, he should first try to use plate, and if it is not possible, he should use bowl, right? So that is why it's a greedy problem. So let's look at this example. So first type, he will cook first type of dish, right? Then he will have to use the first he has only one bowl, so he used that one bowl here, right? So second time, second day, he will use second type of dish. So second type of dish, now he can use this plate, right? Plate he can use, so he has one plate, so he can use one plate for that. Now he has already used one plate and one bowl, right? So third day he has to wash something, right? For he has to wash a bowl, basically, right? because he is preparing type like first type of food, basically first type of dish. So he has to clean the bowl because nothing is available now to eat, and he needs a bowl to finish his lunch. So he has to clean the bowl. So minimum type of cleaning required for this one is 1, basically, right? So that is how the problem is. So now in the second example, he has been given that there are 4 days he is planning. He has 3 um, let's just take this example over here, so I can write something and show you, and then we will look into the code. So if he has 4 days, right, and he is cooking, he has 3 bowls and 1 plates, right? So let me just write down for you here so you will understand more clearly. So this is 4 days, 3 bowls here, and then 1 plate, right? And now for the first day, now let's say he's cooking the first one, right? So we are here, so he cooks type 1 dish, so he has to use 1 bowl. So bowl he will decrease to 2 now, right? He use 1 bowl. Now again he cooks type 1 food. Now again the bowl he has to use. Now bowl will decrease from 2 to 1, right? Now again he cooks type 1 food, type 1 dish, right? Again he has to use 1 bowl. Now bowl will go to 0 now, right? So we have done this already 3 days. Now for the 4th day he is again preparing type 1 dish, right? Now he will need bowl because type 1 dish he can only eat in bowl, right? So it means that he has to clean the bowl because there is no bowl here, right? Bowl is 0, so he has to clean 1 bowl to eat his 4th lunch, basically, right? So the answer for this question should be 1. So let's just take a look. So as you can see, output is 1. So this is the problem of Valera and plates. So let us go through the implementation for this problem. So I just implemented it in Eclipse. So I'll just show you. So for now I just hard coded n, m and k values here, and I just hard coded here the type of dishes that is given to us, right? So we will check with another examples also, but this is one example, the first one I am taking here. So first thing we will do is cleaning required variable we will create, and it will be 0 in the beginning, right? So there is no cleaning required, and we will go from 0 to n because all the n days we have to go, and we have to find out what type of dish he is cooking, right, on that day. So we will check if the type of dish he is cooking on that day is first dish, then we will check if m is greater than 0, right? M is number of bowl because he has to eat the type 1 dish in bowl, right? So we will check if m is greater than 0, we will reduce the m, right? Decrease the m by 1 here. If m is not greater than 0, it means that cleaning will be required. So we will just add cleaning required plus plus, right? So this is pretty straightforward, right? And else means he is cooking. Else means basically he what this means is he is cooking type 2 dish, right? Type 2 dish. So in that case we will greedily always try to choose first plate, right? Because we have a choice, we can either use plate or bowl, so we will always greedily choose plate here. Because there might be shortage of bowls further, right? So we have to always make sure that whenever plate is available we will use plate, right? Because if plate is finished, still he can eat the type 2 dish using bowl, right? So that's why the greedy approach works. So now first we will check if he has any plate. K is greater than 0, we will reduce the plate here, right? K is number of plate. And then else if he doesn't have any plate available, then we will use bowl, right? Then we will check if bowl is available, we will reduce bowl here, decrease by 1. If both are not available, it means that cleaning is required, basically, right? Because he will need some type of plate or bowl to eat the type 2 dish, right? So cleaning will be required, so we will add the cleaning required. So we will go through all the n days, and then we will try to find out how many times the cleaning required will be there, and then we will just print the answer here. So let us just run this same example that we have here. So this is the same example, so it should give us 1. So let's just run this one. So as you can see, we are getting correct result as 1, right? So let us take another big example that they have given us, this example, right? So let us take this example. So yeah, so let's just put the correct NMK value. So 822 we have to put. So let's just put it here. So it is 8 and it is 2 and it is 2, and then we will just have this array, right, that they have given us. So these are the types of dishes he is going to cook, right? So this is given to us 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, right? So in this case the answer should come as 4, right, from our greedy approach. So let's just run this example. So answer is coming as 4. So we are getting correct answer for the second one also. So this is the way we can solve the Valorant plates problem, and this is a greedy approach because for this, when he is cooking a second type of food, then we are greedily choosing plates whenever the plates are available, right? And if plates are not available, we will use bowls. So that's why it is a greedy problem. So I'll put the code in my GitHub account and give you the link in the description. You can check it out. Um, so if you haven't already checked my channel's playlist called as LeetCode and LeanCode Solutions, that playlist has over 200 solved coding examples that were taken from previously asked coding interview questions by Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Yahoo, and many other big companies. And those are very important questions that covers important varieties such as dynamic programming, graph problems, binary search tree problems, binary search related coding interview questions, as well as DFS, BFS and matrix related questions. Also there is another playlist called as Java interview that is focused on frequently asked telephonic interview questions. So you can look at it and you will know what types of questions you can expect, in the Java telephonic interviews, and how to answer those questions is also explained there. If you find this video helpful, if you like the explanation with examples, please hit like and subscribe it. Your subscription is really important for the channel because that is the way the video can reach to more people who are preparing for coding interviews or Java interviews or simply learning Java concepts. They can also watch these videos and understand the logic, how to approach different coding problems and what data structures we can use for different Java coding problems, and they can also get help. So please subscribe it. Also, if you like this video, then please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks for watching this video.